Welcome back to another episode of The Unveiled. And often when thinking of the Ben 10 universe, we make the mistake of showcasing Ben and his various aliens as the apex of power in this world. Today, however, we explore the innate and mystical, starting with Gwen Tennyson, aka Lucky Girl, aka Sorcerer Supreme Anodite being. Gwen Tennyson is portrayed as intelligent, mature, but usually stubborn when it came to her and Ben's early relationships. They didn't really get along as their personalities clashed. Her quick thinking and good instincts gave her an edge in dealing with dangerous situations, and in some situations, Gwen proved to be far more useful than her counterparts. At the series start, Gwen didn't possess any powers nor of her lineage as an Anodite. Gwen, still intelligent and surprisingly athletic for a 10-year-old, learned martial arts at a young age, making her, even without her powers, a walking weapon. After a fateful encounter with the warlock/sorcerer, Hex, Gwen enters the world of mana. Now before continuing, let's talk about what mana is exactly in the Ben 10 universe. Mana is the supernatural substance that is the essence of magic and life itself in the Ben 10 universe. Theoretically, any species can potentially learn to use and manipulate mana through study and due diligence practice. So while anyone can learn to harness it, Anodites are a race of energy beings entirely comprised of mana, and thus have a strong innate capacity for manipulating it, making them a prime target for, yes, and you guessed it, kidnapping and juicing as energy batteries. In episode 10 of Ben 10 Lucky Girl, Hex attempts to steal an ancient spell book known as the Archimata Book of Spells, containing powerful spells that combine with the charms of Bezel gives the user unimaginable powers. However, the charms of luck falls into Gwen's possession during Hex's fight with Accelerate, and she soon learns to utilize its power. Wonder why she had a knack for the mystical. Despite Hex's attempts to reclaim the charm of luck in the spellbook, going to the lengths of animating the stone golems in an entire cemetery to attack the Tennysons, he is eventually defeated by them in a graveyard and arrested, while Gwen destroys the charms. Stupid in my opinion, who gives up ultimate power? Clearly not Ben. But throughout the series, Gwen displays her magic in an array of ways, from platforming like in an original Nintendo 64 game, to creating barriers, shields, launching projectiles, and even summoning the very elements themselves. Gwen's abilities put her on par with, if not outclassing Ben's and nearly any enemy in the series. But she suffers from the I wanna be a normal girl effect, and after a fateful butt kicking from her grandma, Verdona, Gwen turns down the invitation to go to her homeworld and master her powers. Granted, that would take 70 years. Gwen, even without her grandmother's powers, has battled and defeated the strongest users in the Ben 10 universe of mana, including Michael Morningstar, aka Darkstar, Charmcaster, who at one point became the ruler of the realm that is the source of all mana, Ledger Domain. Countless enemies have tried to exploit Gwen for her beyond reality level potential. At one point, Gwen, having ascended into her Anodite form, stated that she had the power to stop it all, the entire galactic level hybrid invasion, but at the cost of her humanity. Only one person was there to talk her down in this situation, the infamous Kevin Levin, and most definitely my all-time favorite character in the Ben 10 series. Come back next episode where we dive into Kevin's story, abilities, and incredible arc of redemption.